Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? Dear students, now it's the time for revision. So I will revise all those topics which you have already learned in the class. So still if you have any confusion or you missed any class lesson, these lectures will help you to clear the concepts. So watch the videos and listen the instructions very carefully because at the end of each lecture I will assign you a task so that those tasks will be evaluated. Let's start today's lecture. In this lecture actually I am going to start from the topic decimal. So firstly in decimal we will start the revision from the topic addition of decimals. For this topic, firstly, we will take a quick review about the like and unlike decimals. So, firstly, before like and unlike decimals and before addition of the decimals, you should know about the decimal, what actually the decimals are. So, what is decimal? We have already learned, already you have studied about the fractions. Now let us look some interesting fractions and you have learned about these in class. So let's take a quick review. Now here you can see a shape. This is actually a fraction. How many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4 parts are shaded over here and total parts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 4 parts are shaded. So 4 out of 10 are colored means it represents 4 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 by 10. 4 parts are colored, 4 parts out of 10 are colored and it represent 4 tenths and can be written as 4 by 10. Now if 5 squares are shaded, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares are shaded and then we can write it like 5 by 10, 5 out of 10. 4 by 10 and 5 by 10 are actually called the fractions. Similarly, if 15 parts are shaded, 15 parts are shaded out of 100, 15 parts out of 100, then it will be written as 15 by 100. Clear? Now, if 32 parts out of 1000, if 32 parts are shaded, 32 parts are shaded out of 1000, then it will be written as 32 by 1000. So, this is called 4 by 10, 5 by 10, 15 by 100 and 32 by 1000. 4 out of 10, 5 parts out of 10, 15 parts out of hundreds and 32 parts out of thousands. So 4 by 10, 5 by 10, 15 by 100 and 32 by 1000 are called decimal fractions. These are called decimal fractions. These are called decimal fractions. Thus, a decimal fraction is a fraction where denominators either 10, 100 or 1000, or you can say the power of 10. Clear? So 4 by 10, 5 by 10, 15 by 100 and 32 by 1000. These all fractions are called decimal fractions. So decimal fraction is a fraction where the denominator, 4 is the numerator, 10 is the denominator. So the lower number of the fraction is called denominator. So the denominator 10, denominator 100 and denominator 1000 are actually these types of the fractions are called decimal fractions. A decimal number, so in this these fractions you can write it like 0.4 or you can write 0.5 or you can write 0.15 or you can write 0.033 2. These numbers are called decimal numbers: 0.4, 0.5, 0.15 and 0.32. These are called decimal numbers. Clear? So a decimal number, this decimal number is actually having two parts. A decimal number has two parts. There are two parts of the decimal number. So now we will discuss the decimal parts of the decimal number. Parts of decimal number. Parts of decimal number. Now a decimal number has two parts. If I have a number like 24.31, number is 24.31, so a decimal number, this is called a decimal number, and this decimal number has two parts. There are two sides of this decimal number. This is your right side and this one is the left side. This one is the right side and this one is the left side. So the right side, this dot is actually called decimal point. This dot is called decimal point. The name of this dot is decimal point. This dot is called decimal point. This dot is called decimal point, and the right side of the decimal point is called decimal part. This right side of the decimal point is called decimal part. So this is called decimal part, and the left side of the decimal point is called whole. This is called whole part or whole number. So decimal parts of the decimal number there are two parts of the decimal number. One is on the right side and other is on the left side. The right side of the decimal point is called decimal part, and the left side number of the decimal point is called whole part. Clear? Or whole number. And this dot is actually called decimal point. Clear? So this number, we can read this number as 24.31, not 31, because this is a fractional part, decimal part, so we will read it like 24.31. The decimal point, actually what is the working of this decimal point? This decimal point is actually separates the whole part and the decimal part. The decimal number, the number of the digits. Now the number of the digits after the decimal point are called number of decimal places. Clear? This is your decimal point and number of digits. There are two digits after this decimal. So the number of digits after the decimal point are called number of decimal places. So in this number here are two decimal places, like number is 24.31. So after the decimal point here we have two digits. So this is called two decimal place. This is called two decimal place. Why? Because the number of the digits after the decimal point are 2. That's why this is called two decimal place. Clear? So if I will have one more number like 49.361. So in this number we have 1, 2, 3 digits after the decimal point. So this is called 3 decimal place. This is called 3 decimal place. So what we have learned over here? We have learned about the decimal. Decimal is actually a number. Decimal is a fraction whose denominator is either 10, 100 or 1000, and these fractions with the denominator 10, 100 and 1000 are called decimal fractions. And in this decimal number or decimal fraction there are two parts. One part is right side part is called decimal part, and left side of the decimal point is called whole part or whole number. and the number of the digits after the decimal point are called decimal places. If you have 2 digits, then that will be the 2 decimal place. If you have 3 digits, then that will be the 3 decimal place number. Clear? So if we have one more thing over here, how we can put this number in the decimal place value chart. For this you have to watch the second video. In the second video I will explain you how to place a number, how to place this fraction in the place value chart. So revise the decimals, what is actually the decimal, then you can easily understand the next concept about the like and unlike decimal. In the next video I will explain you about the like and unlike decimal and how to set the decimal fraction in the place value chart, because these starting points are very important for the addition of the decimal numbers. Thank you.